Hello Cancer, welcome to my channel. Let's jump into it, Cancer, and see what you need to hear, what you need to know right now as things stand at this point in time for you. Okay, let's start off with the Four of Cups. This is your energy. It represents cups, or it can represent a water sign around you, a fellow Cancerian, a Scorpio, or a Piscean. Nonetheless, the Four of Cups is a beautiful card of enlightenment and understanding. Now, it's also a card of unexpected offers, unexpected or coincidental things, last-minute resources, last-minute opportunities that will come to you, and it's really from a divine source. Now, we see the hand of God emerging from the cup here, but the person in this figure unfortunately has not acknowledged what the cup is representing, or that the cup or the opportunity, the person, the job offer, the opportunity to make something better, to change your life, is not yet acknowledged or not yet realized by you, Cancer. So there is the element of surprise coming in, but there's also divine intervention. There's something that's going to surprise you, and it's happening behind the scenes as of now, and it's going to be offered to you, I think, in the next month, and it's going to change things for you. Now, you're sitting here by the tree of life, and anything around that tree of life has the potential to change course of our destiny. It has the potential to change course of our lives, our career paths, our love relationships, our spiritual or religious alignment. All of these things are coming up around you, Cancer. And what I think they point to is that there's going to be realizations or epiphanies. You're going to come to your senses. It could also be that someone comes to their senses about you. They're thinking about you, or someone is growing in emotion, or finally someone is seeing your worth in a business, your value, your contributions, the value you bring to them as a lover, as a partner, as a business associate, as an investor. All these things are being learned by this person. You also have the Hierophant here. Now, the Hierophant can represent the sign of a Taurus. It can also be symbolic of religion, philosophical views, spiritual orientation. So I think for a lot of you, you're finding your religion. You're finding something that you're going to be devoted to. There's some source of inspiration, whether it be a divine source, whether it be an inspirational speaker, a tarot reader, a friend, a stranger. There's someone that's going to give you a very wise wisdom, wise words, wisdom, knowledge, advice. And you need to take heed of that, Cancer. The Hierophant can also be symbolic of marriage, commitment. Some of you might be having marriage plans, might be making marriage plans. You might be meeting someone who's marriage quality. That person could be around you right now. There might be proposals or increased talks of marriage. There might be someone who's wanting that with you and will express these views in the upcoming month. Now, the Hierophant can be about status and elite titles and roles, possibly even promotions. These things could come fairly unexpectedly, but there's a change in role or title. Perhaps a change in relationship status, going from single to coupled up, or in a relationship, or married, or fianced. A change in job role, title, restructure. There's some sort of change in role or title coming in around you, Cancer. It could involve collaborations, but you might also be placed on a pedestal. There could be someone watching you, assessing your work, critiquing your work. There could be someone that's marking you off, assessing your actions. It could be someone observing you from a distance, maybe romantically, that hasn't come forward as yet. It could be someone you meet from a distance, from afar. It could be someone observing you, say on social media, observing your skills via pages like LinkedIn. It's observation from afar, but it's also admiration and respect. So, and it can also be reputation. The Hierophant holds a very good reputation for his work in the religious community. So something about reputation coming in around you. Your reputation is going to change. Perhaps there's more exposure. You need to know that soon you're going to be on a platform, placed on a pedestal by a lover, social media followers, a boss, someone that you're working with, a friend. You know, it's holding something in high regard, in high esteem, or you being held in high regard or high esteem as well. Now you also have the Eight of Swords here. Now this can be an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It can also be fearfulness, anxiety, anxiousness, not seeing your vision, or purposely sabotaging something. I say that because she has the power to cut the ropes off with the swords. She has the power to move around. Yet in her mind, she's created such a bubble, such a precarious situation of anxiety and presumption that she cannot find a way out. And I think for a lot of you, there could be someone, if it's not you, Cancer, you need to know that there could be someone around you, perhaps an air sign, or perhaps any sign who's sabotaging things mentally or in communication. They might be saying the wrong things. They might be speaking without a filter. They might be presuming things, or you might be presuming things, but this is coming up around you. And it could most certainly point to presumptions being made, or anxieties, fears or doubts, or being blinded to something. I do feel like that blindfold will be lifted, Cancer, and you will see everything as clear as day. Things that are murky, things that you're making assumptions about, it's not all what it seems. And I think in one way you're going to be, in a good way, I feel like light is going to be shed on a situation and you're going to understand it for what it really is, and it's going to ease things for you. It's going to give you clarity, but I think it's in a good way, because I think that Four of Cups is there to illuminate what needs illuminating, because so far you've only envisioned something in your head. And yes, you've pieced things together, Cancer. You've pieced things together marvelously in a very analytical way, because the Swords is all about analytics and logic and rationale. And you've applied a lot of this, but you're going to be surprised because it's actually going to turn out to be something completely different, something you hadn't considered, you hadn't thought possible, it hadn't even crossed your mind, Cancer. And this is going to change things for you. It's going to make you see things differently. But what's below the Hierophant? It's keys. The key to something, the key to thought, the key to a person, the key to how to feel, the key to how to act. The medium that needs to be approached or gathered by you. It is all going to be exposed, and it's all for the better here, Cancer. I will leave it at that, though. I do hope this reading has been insightful. I hope it's given you a little bit of food for thought in regards to your current situation, your current circumstance. But please don't forget to leave behind a like or a subscribe.